Hello guys, so in the last WICSO video, sorry about my voice, oh my god, um, something went wrong and apparently my mic was not plugged in, so I'm sorry about that, but this episode, promise it would be better, if you can hear me. I'm gonna jump out my window on the second story if it is muted, but yes, so I kind of did some fixing from the last episode with the borders and stuff. So yeah, since I was, oh my god, my voice. I'm sorry. Since my shoot, what? Okay, since my mic was muted, I'll just tell you what happened. So basically, the red country or the first country formed here near Gibraltar and expanded up here. There's a rebellion, and then um this Morocco country formed right here, and then this purple country broke away. The red country then invaded the green country, as you can see, and the orange country just broke away from all of these countries here. Yeah, so let's just say, jeez, Barcelona, Spain, Portugal, Morocco. Yeah, yep, cool. So, yeah, the first thing that's going to happen in this episode is actually another group from the orange team coming down here to form a country down here. Because simply this country does not border any water. So, yeah, they go around here, they find uh, that's the Aegean Sea. Wait, that is the Adriatic Sea. This is the Aegean Sea. Yeah. Okay. So they find the Adriatic Sea, and they come down here. They find another sea. There's a lot of mountain up here, so it's hard for them. And by the end, they've explored practically the entire Italian peninsula before before deci- before deciding to actually put a capital there. Their capital is gonna be right in that area right there that was broken, and their country is gonna be about the same color as the ocean, and it's gonna kind of be like that. So, so I'm about to scream. I'm just kidding. Shoot. Oh, and oh my God, my voice is just so bad today. I don't know what happened. But I added a province layer too for provinces. But the actual next thing that we have in this episode is just them exploring the rest of the Italian peninsula, Sicily, Corsica, and Sardinia. That's a lot. So, uh, but they only take the rest of the Italian peninsula. And there are some areas a little rebellious in here. So, well, yeah. But next we actually see a war between the red team and the purple team. This war is going to start with the red team, and they are going to occupy this much before the actual war starts. Like, like that's in the first day they get that much because they were born ready. These guys weren't born ready, but these guys do push up, taking both major cities in the purple team, shooting up and taking the capital. And when that happens, they just surrender over because yeah, they have to. So now let's look at a peace treaty. And the peace treaty is gonna look like that. And the purple country is pretty much cooked. I mean, they could still expand though, and unlike the red team, who is they're just Spain. They're literally Spain. Yeah. But next we see a ton of explorations to go out here, and eventually they do make it. They go down here. They make their way down here. They have some trouble in the mountains, and just the rest gets discovered. And the Germany, yes, Germany. They discover the rest of Denmark, and they're mostly focused on on exploring out this way, cause they're curious. They don't know that there's coast right here, so yeah, that's why. Cause they mostly follow the coastline, not all the time though, cause like, yeah. These guys go over here and they make a new country. That's a new country just pops up here. This country is going to be a brown country, like a Dutch country, those who know. Um, and its capital is going to be right here. So yeah, I'm gonna give them maybe one major city. Yeah, that's good enough. But we are going to fast forward years in time, like probably a decade. In that time, the world's at peace, but Italy takes Sicily and these islands here, like Corsica, Sardinia. Cool. But, this happens. They discover the rest of France, and they decide to make a treaty to split it up. Now, let's look at that treaty. Now, in this treaty, it is probably super confusing to you guys, but basically, there is a new country here. There is a new country here. The Italy gets this and also that thing there. That was a little mistake. The orange team gets that. The Dutch get that. Spain actually gets this land in Brittany here because they are very angry about this. So yeah, I'm gonna give these guys a few major cities. I'm gonna give these guys capitals too, of course. There and there. That's good enough. I also am going to give these people some major cities. So yeah. And here are the updated provinces and major cities. I actually screwed up the major cities thing. Let me try that again. So there's gonna be one here. There's gonna be one here. And here. And here. For the Dutch, of course. And yeah, there's... Okay. Then the rest is pretty much accurate. Now we can chill out with that and chill out with that. So yeah, that is the full piece to this area right here. Well, next we have Africa. You probably forgot about this area because while all of that stuff was happening and the red team was distracted with the purple team and stuff, these guys had explored all the way down the coast of Africa, and they were ready to expand. They expanded their borders too much. That is horrific. Please help me. My eyes are bleeding right now. Oh my god, can we get away from this area? Okay. This is just wrong. Please, somebody help me. Ah, oh, a rebellion is gonna help me. Wow. There's a rebellion here in the center of Morocco. And Morocco's pretty thin, so it automatically cuts it in half. And cuts it in half into like 4 pieces. So now Morocco is in 4 pieces right now. They are a 4-piece chicken nugget with the extra fries and the extra rings. So yeah, now they're pretty much cooked because the rebellion already starts moving in and move it. So yeah, they just immediately surrender to this uprising. Um, and I guess that we'll look at a peace agreement, which is just full annexation by this country. They also get these. Wait, do these islands have a major city? The green team still is alive. They are on an island, the Cabo. That's Cabo Verde. Kind of don't know what it's called. I forgot, but still, they are now on stuck on this island. Don't forget that they are here, because if you do, it's not good. I wouldn't forget, because these guys could be important. They could be important. The borders still suck, though. I mean, I'm sorry, but, like, I'm sorry. So the next event is going to be the Italians starting to discover more of the Balkans. Yay. So, starts off like that. They make a little bit of an expedition into Central Europe, which goes horribly. They find nothing but trees, which is pretty good. But they find nothing in that entire spearhead, which is surprising. And they do find all of this, though. That is nice. The orange team is going to take all of this. Yeah. And the Italians are going to, instead of continuing up here in Central Europe, they are going to go down the Balkan coast, trying to find some valuable land. They find none. Like, for real, they find nothing. And, they take all of this too, so yeah, so now there's a big Italy. Big Italy, yay. Um, Italy and the red team, they made an agreement. This agreement is a partition of the purple country. So at the same time, both of these countries declare war. And in the first days, it's looking not so good for this purple country. They are weak. I could do power rankings after this, just to inform you like the powers are and stuff. This is basically the second. I don't know. I really don't know. The Italians are having more success with invading here as they capture a major city. They've captured 2 already, and they're heading in. And the rest, the red team takes the rest. So now let's look at a peace treaty between these two. Now the peace treaty is going to have red team getting all of these lands here. And with, oh shoot, I forgot about these little areas here, of course. And the blue team getting the rest. Notice how the blue team got more land. And simply they got more land because they are stronger, like way stronger. But yeah, so for the last event of this video, we are gonna have the orange team breaking apart. There's going to be a rebellion up north. Gotta color the right thing. What should it be? How about a lime, like a very light lime country? The rebellion is these guys have like no major cities, but let's assume that they did or they used to. Where I have not updated the provinces, so cool. But these guys are going to go along these borders here. These guys are up north, which is interesting. But yeah, this is the rebellion. We will look at the actual war in the next episode. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye.